Hi guys, my name is Nasi Ume. Welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to show you how to make Smokey Party Jollof Rice. Now, jollof rice is our national treasure. There's so many ways to make it, but this guarantees this party flavor we're all looking for. And guys, at the end of this video, you'll be pros, okay? There's some ground rules we need to follow. Number one is low heat. Jollof rice needs low heat. We need a rich chicken or beef stock. We also need red onions, a wooden spoon. We need a pot that is not non-stick. And we need to wake up our spices in oil. We also need the Tomapep and paste ratio to be 50-50, okay? That's easy enough, okay, guys? Let's get to it. Very, very easy, I promise. We need our tatashe or paprika. We also need chili peppers, scotch bonnet, red onions, tomatoes. I have the ratio, everything in the description bar, okay? We also need extra onions, scotch bonnet, ginger garlic paste, some bouillon, and tomato paste. We need our chicken. That's 1 kilo of chicken. That's going to give us a very nice stock or broth. We also need our rice. This is 3 cups of rice, and that's the cup I used to measure the rice. We need our vegetable oil or olive oil, curry powder, thyme, white pepper, bay leaf, and salt. This foil is to lock up our steam, okay? You can use nylon if you don't have foil. Now it's time to blend our tatashe, chili peppers, tomatoes, onions, scotch bonnet. Just add a little water and blend it till it's very smooth. The ratio of this puree is in the description. Please follow the ratio to get the best out of your puree, okay? Now we're going to season our chicken with some ginger garlic paste, onions, scotch bonnet, it's hiding somewhere there, some 1 bay leaf, bouillon, dried thyme, and curry powder. Now this is going to guarantee a very rich stock. You can add more seasoning, but this is just the basic. Add some water and then cook this chicken on low heat for about 30 minutes. You also want to reduce your puree that you just blended to make a paste, because that's what we need. We need a paste. It's time to wash our rice. This step you cannot get rid of. You have to go through this step. Unfortunately, this washing is very important to guarantee a very nice fluffy rice that does not stick to each other, which is very important if you want to get that nice patty 1-1 standing rice, if you know what I mean. Make sure the water is clear and then drain it. You probably do this about 8 to 9 times, but yeah, make sure the water is clear before you drain it, okay? Now let's check on our chicken. I was told that once the drumstick, gives way, that means it's ready. So turn off the heat and then let's grill this chicken in the oven for about 30 minutes. So flip at 15 minutes, okay? Now that's gone in the oven. We have to reduce this puree till it's a nice paste. The work has started, okay? Get oil into a hot pot, add your onions and fry till it's translucent. Very important, make sure the oil is translucent. Add your bay leaf, your white pepper to the oil. You're going to wake up the spices in the oil. So people add them to your tomato paste, but this is actually better. If you try this, you'll notice that the flavors are actually more intense in the rice. So wake them up in the oil before you add your Tomapep puree. See, it's not going to burn. Make sure your heat is low and just fry. This is a very long process that it takes patience, but it's worth it in the end. Now in between, you're going to flip our chicken so it doesn't get burnt at the 15-minute mark, and then you can continue frying your Tomapep puree till the oil floats to the top like so, and then you season with your bouillon and salt. There's really no way to run away from bouillon when you're making jollof rice. You just have to use it, or you could get other things to season your rice with, but if you want that party flavor, you need your bouillon. Now take out some of our fried Tomapep puree. We're going to use it to stew the meat later. Don't worry, you still have enough. And then add your tomato paste rather. This paste has to be equal amounts of paste to Tomapep puree. It's fine, any amount you have is fine. Just make sure you don't add it first, because we actually need that tangy flavor from the paste. Once you add your paste, you add your broth or your stock. The paste has the sour taste that we actually need in this party jollof rice. You don't need to fry it out for the sweetness to come out, don't worry. This is what we need. Now you fry that sauce until the oil flows to the top like so, and then it's time to add our rice. I know you might feel like, oh, this is too thick, but don't worry, we have a solution for that. Stir in the rice, make sure it's evenly coated, and then it's time to add some water. We need to cover this rice with some water, not drown it, just cover it a little bit. Make sure you're not seeing the rice grains like so. And now when you've added enough water to your taste, you taste your sauce and make sure that sauce is sweet enough. Taste it and make sure this is exactly how you want your jollof rice to taste when it's ready. You can add some bouillon if that's fine. Then now reduce the heat to the lowest setting on your gas cooker, the lowest. So as you can see, I'm putting a foil on the pot and I'm trying to trap, I don't want any heat to come out of this pot. I'm trying to trap the heat. I'm going to cook that for 20 minutes. Meanwhile, I'm taking out my grilled chicken. I'm just going to add the sauce that we took out from the Tomapep puree that we fried. So this is just going to stew the meat because it's boring to just eat plain meat on jollof rice, okay? Now stew that meat, and then after 20 minutes, look at that beautiful rice. Fluff the rice. See, it's not burning because the heat is so low and it's steaming the rice. The rice is not going to be half done. It is going to cook evenly. So keep fluffing, and after fluffing you cover it and steam again for another 20 minutes. And while that is steaming, we can fry some plantains. Look at that. See, after 20 minutes it's still not burning because we're cooking with very low heat. By now the texture of the rice should be perfect. If it's not perfect, add a little broth and cover it again. For me, this is actually perfect, so I'm just going to add some onions and then check the texture. Make sure you check it before you're adding the onions. Increase the heat to high and then cover and let this rice burn. Now this step is not to be left out. This step is very important. Make sure it burns very well because that is what's going to guarantee your smokiness. As you can see, I let it sit for 15 minutes before opening the pot, and what you're going to get is so amazing. The smoke is just going to infuse into the rice and the rice will come out. This is after 15 minutes and look at how much smoke is still coming out from this rice. This is the real deal right here. Look at how much burnt rice you have. You just have to sacrifice like a quarter of a cup of rice and let it burn for you to get this flavor. The flavor for me is the only reason why people eat jollof rice. Now if you don't have firewood, of course this is not the same thing as firewood rice, but it's actually still amazing. Okay, the best is still firewood, but in your kitchen you can achieve the best party rice you can actually ever make, and it's going to be delicious. Look at it now. You can serve it with some chicken, some plantain, some coleslaw or salad. Amazing. No half done grains. Everything is evenly cooked and delicious. Look at that. Oh my goodness, guys, please try this recipe. I guarantee you this is the best jollof rice recipe you're going to need ever. You keep using it over and over again and it's never going to disappoint you because this is the real deal. I've cooked it so many times. Look at this, was last week, and see the same texture. That's what happens when you get everything right, okay? Please try this recipe. I really want you guys to try it. Thank you so much for watching. God bless you. Mwah.